Choke me, spank me, pull my hair. Choke me, spank me, pull my hair.
Whatever. Oh. I okay. So I go to this club. I'm not gonna say the name because people that be watching it, they stay around me. They'll end up probably trying to follow me or something. So I go to this club and whatever. With this dude, he like, hey yo man, hey come here shorty. I'm like, like get the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. And then, so he's like, hey, shorty, come here. So I'm like, so my friend's like, go talk to him, go talk to him. I'm like, no, bitch, you talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So, he's like, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna turn down no motherfucking drink, but I'm going to watch you buy the drink. I'm not gonna be dancing on the dance floor like they do in the movies and do walk away, go buy the drink, slip something in it, and then bring it to the dance floor, and then now I'm feeling all fucking woozy and shit. I'm like I'm about to fucking pass out. And he was like, hey, shorty, come here. Come sit with me and my friends. You don't look so good. No, fuck that. You know, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, okay. I want a blue motherfucker with cherries. So, he's like, what's that? Nigga, you look like you've been in the club for how many years? You don't know what a blue motherfucker is? How much that costs? You're never supposed to ask how much something costs to the person that you buying a drink for. Because it ain't no way in hell you gonna get no motherfucking number worried about a price of a motherfucking drink. Mind you, the drink was $5. Anyway, so, how much do it cost? I don't know, go find out. We walked up to the bar, he said, let me get a blue motherfucker, how much is it? Bartender said, that's $5. He said, okay. He said, okay, I'll take it. Okay. He took it. So, I'm having fun with my friends. So dude says, hey, shorty, let me get your number. Okay. He just bought me a drink. So I'm like, okay. I give you my number. 313-658-44 some shit. Didn't give him the right number. So, next weekend comes, and the same dude that was there asking me, can he buy me a drink? The same dude that was there asking me to buy me a drink was there again. So I'm with my different friends, whatever. Hey y'all, we have fun. I have a different hairstyle in. Because most of the time, I go to the club, yada yada. And so this time, I had braids. So, he was like, don't I know you? I'm like, no. He's like, well, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, okay. He's like, what is your drink that you want? I said, I want a blue motherfucker. This nigga asked me again, how much is a blue motherfucker? If you ask me, did you motherfucking know me or remember me? Why are you, asking again how much a blue motherfucker is? Like, get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. A blue motherfucker is $5. That's what the bartender told you. But I said, no. I said, I don't know. But you gotta ask the bartender. So, night happens. At the end of the night, he asked for my number again. Mind you, the first time I gave him the wrong number. So I'm like, okay, my number is. I didn't give him the right number. The next day, my family decides to, let's go downtown and go out to eat at the restaurant Fishbone or Opie's, whatever restaurant it was. So I'm like, okay, yay, we about to go out to eat. Wrong. Guess who the fucking waiter is? The nigga from the club, I never got his name, but the nigga from the club that asked me for my numbers twice, and I gave him 2 different numbers. He comes to the table. Hi, my name is Brian. I'm going to be your server. My dad looked at me and said, "You know what you want yet?" I said, "No, I don't. I'm really not hungry. I don't have an appetite because now that I get this dude the wrong number twice, what if he spit in my veggie burger, or piss in my fries, or huckalooey in my freaking salad or something?" And so I'm like, "No, I'm not hungry." So my dad like, "Why? Like, you're not hungry?" I'm like, "I'm not hungry." He's like, "You was just telling me on the way here how hungry you were." Mind you, I didn't know the fucking dude that was at the club asking for my number, buy me drinks that I played twice was go be working at the fucking restaurant. So my dad said, "You better get something to eat. We didn't drive fucking an hour and a half to come down here, and you're not gonna eat nothing." Okay. So yeah, I want a veggie burger, fries, and a sweet tea. Scared as hell. So this nigga brings the food back, and he got a fucking smirk on his face, because I think he know what I was thinking, but, I'm going to get you fired if you try to do some shit to me. So this nigga brings back the fucking plate, and he not even, you know how some waiters, they, set your plate in front of you and say, you had the veggie burger, you had the Greek salad, no. This nigga slid me my plate, like threw it and slid it across the table. Right here. Really? That hurt my feelings. My dad was like, first, he gave everybody their plate, nicely. Here's your plate. Have a nice dinner. Here. But he ain't do it like that. He did it in a slick way, like, he dropped the plate on the table, it made a noise. It said, and slid it across the table there. So I said, okay. Obviously, he ain't do nothing to my food, because I checked everything with a white glove. So then he's all like, I go back to the club, like, I stay away from the club like for a whole 2 weeks. And I go back to the club. And guess who the fuck I see? Him. Yo, he grabbed me by my arm though. He said, "Yo nigga, you gave me the wrong number twice. What's your real number? I bought you 2 drinks." So I'm like, so this is what I did. Most phones can do this, most phones can't. I said, "Okay, here's my number. My number is blah, 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 blah." That was my real number I gave him. Because I got scared because, in his eyes, it was like, "Nigga, I bought you 2 fucking drinks, nigga. And I brought your motherfucking food to the table, dog." So I said, okay. My number is blah, 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 blah. Right? He stands right there in front of me. And he calls my phone. I'm like, you know how people do that in the mall? They be like, "Hey, yo, girl, what's your number?" The girl be like, "Oh, my number." And they be like, "I'm about to call your phone right now so you can have mine," instead of exchanging numbers. So anyway, he called my phone right in front of me. So I said, "Okay, I got your number." He said, "Yeah, okay." And turns around and walk away. I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, you got the real number this time. I don't get a drink? Like, okay. So he calls me the next day. He calls me, and we talking on the phone. He like, "Yeah, so you played me twice and all this shit like that." He like, "Nigga, I don't like that shit." I'm like, "Dog, you look like you like 25 and you can't even speak proper English. Like, you like, oh, dog, is dog." Like, dog is not spelled D-A-W-G. It's spelled D-O-G. Dog. You know what I'm saying? And he like, "Oh, don't try to do that. Don't try to do that. I'm in college." I'm like, "Is that how you talk to the people in college? Your ass don't need to fucking be in college." So then he's all like, he's like, "All right, you got a smart ass mouth." Mind you, this is what I'm doing. I'm making him not like me because I'm already with somebody. I'm in my good ass relationship. I'm trying to get him not to like me. So I tell him like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm dating someone. Who are you?" I'm dating someone. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding." This belligerent motherfucker got the nerve to tell me, "You should have said that when we was at the motherfucking club. What you mean I should have told you that? That's not the first thing you say to somebody at the club. Hi, how are you? I'm in a relationship. No, you mix and mingle. He like, I want my $10 back and don't come to my job no more. You, what? You want your $10 back? Now, who the fuck says that? You know, you're an Indian giver. Okay, you go to the club, meet somebody, they don't want to talk to you, or they with somebody or something. You say you want your $10 back. What kind of comeback is that? You know that makes you look like a bitch. Hello? I want my $10 back. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I don't have $10 to give. I'm not a money tree. This is not LendingTree.com. I'm not giving you shit because to get in the club it costs $10. You think I'm gonna go all the way to the club just with $10 and give you my $10? You ain't about to pay me. Although I take more money than that to the club because you know I like to drink. And it was just like, really. So then, 2 months later, this is so ironic. Y'all about to find out why I told y'all the first story about the dude next door with the loud music. Well, the dude across the street with the loud music that has a lot of friends or whatever. The dude from the club. So the dude from the club that wants his $10 back from the restaurant brother stays next door to me. How fucking ironic is that? So now every time, I guess the dude found out where I stay, he moved in with his brother, and now him and his brother roommates or whatever. So now every time he's there by himself, he decides to play loud music. Mind you, his house is on the other side of this fucking wall. One, bitch, we live in fucking subdivisions. You're not supposed to, I mean, your houses are nothing but like 70 feet apart. If I can hear your music and everything on, my TV on, my radio on, the light on, the fan on, I shouldn't be able to hear shit you over in your house doing 70 feet away. So now, every time I'm home alone, he doesn't see my parents' car in the driveway. Every time I'm home alone, he comes and turns his fucking radio up. And I am the ballsy bitch I am. I get mad and I go knock on the fucking door. Like, really, can you really turn that down? Oh, my bad, you want to come in? No! I want you to turn your fucking music down. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Some people gotta go to school in the morning. Some people gotta go to church. Some people gotta call their friends. Some people gotta write a poem. Some people gotta make a fucking YouTube video. So he's like, oh, my bad. And he'll turn it down respectively. But when I say this, I'm dead ass serious. Every time I go to my club that, you know, I go to, whatever. Every time I go to the club with my $10 at. Bye.
New music!
Trina, Nicki Minaj, listen, Young Money.